Well, today with the help of Maggie, she was downstairs, fast asleep. Here's me talking on a video, says I want to be part of that. We're looking at the the Polar Lights Galileo Shuttlecraft from the original Star Trek. This is part of the Star Trek universe. So I've just got this, it's brand new sealed. So this is the version with the full interior, full crew. So I'm quite excited to open it. You excited? No, you're on lap. You're on lap? Oh, yeah, she wants a lap. So this will be interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at the box. So interesting. Hello, you can see me. Hello. I'm Maggie. Interesting photo on the box in that it's like a cutaway version, but I don't think it's an actual, I don't think there's any sort of lift off panels on the body. I think it's going to be one of those where you, if you want to do that, you have to do it yourself. Hello. You're right, it's just settling down. And then, like I say, it's part of the Star Trek universe. This is appearing on all the new merchandise. I'm not sure, I used to like it when things could do their own thing. You know, you could have your own individual packaging. It didn't become all homogenized. But so it says now featuring full interior with crew figures. Also, as featured in Star Trek the original series. It's hard to read because it's got this super shiny seal on it. Galileo Shuttle, Star Trek the original series. Let's have a look on the sides. So we get a picture of the interior with the different figures. So let's say you get the original bridge crew, bonus decals, clear parts, ideal for custom lighting. So I'm imagining that's the nacelle ends, the lights, the engines. I don't know whether I'm going to put any lights in it. I might do. It was quite an expensive kit. So, oh, you're settling down. Yep, cat settled down. So the same picture on the back, on the side. There's a picture of all the decals, so you can make it as the Columbus, the Einstein. For a moment, I read that as the Epstein. So why would you want a shuttle called Epstein? Oh, yeah. Galileo. Most people are going to read it as a Galileo, aren't they? Now let's have a look at the back of the box. Let me get this wrapping off because it's really hard to see. Let me just do that and we'll come back. Okay, Maggie's settling down. You alright? Interesting shuttlecraft. So, I mean the box is super shiny anyway with that wrapping on. Detailed command console. Utility compartment with opening door. That's interesting. Authentic details like landing gear and an opening access panel. There's a picture of the side view of the picture. They include Kirk, which is good, even though he obviously wasn't in the episode. There's a rundown of the shuttle. It's 11 inches long, with full interior cabin, wall-mounted computers, and opening floor panel. Okay, let's have it. It's a really heavy kit as well. Let's just open her up. Easier said than done. It's just coming. Let's go. This box has got such static. Okay, so nothing on the inside of the box, but you do get images of the exterior, front and back. I quite like that idea of putting the colour images on the inside of the box like that. Take proper chairs. I had the AMT version of this. This looks much bigger. I don't know what scale that was because it certainly wasn't as big as this. It was a very simplistic model, and it was interesting history in that, you know, AMT got the rights to produce the kit, and the cost was they had to build a full-size mock-up, which is the one you see on the original series show, which has since been refurbished. I think it's sat in a desert for ages. But yeah, they basically built the full-size version. So it's obviously new mouldings, because like I say, this is much bigger than the old AMT one. Opening doors by the look of it. So you get various parts. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take all the bits out of the bags, and we'll have a close look at them. Been claimed. So I'm going to leave the transparent parts in the bag because they get scratched up, but let's have a look. So just look at each sprue. So that's obviously the cabin floor, various parts, the old nacelle ends. That must be the compartment that is opening on the externals. So the doors, don't look like the doors open then. I suppose you could. It looks like they're cut so that you could do it. Pardon me. So we'll look at the next one. So you get various of these that look to be the same sprue. So it's obviously the chairs, chair stands and gas cylinders. Which it looks like there's 3, but you obviously, I suppose 1, yeah. 2 on each, so you get 1, 2 of them. And then 2 of these, which is the crew. Which is interesting, they must be different. They must be different, so they look really nicely moulded. No, so that's interesting. So you do get a Hura, but it looks like they're all male bodies. I'm sure, unless there's another sprue with a Hura separately. Let's have a look at this one. Next one is the nacelles. It's going to be a big kit. And let's obviously some sort of bulkhead side. I'll put them in there for now because I want to look at the instructions in a minute. That must be the external opening hatch. That must be the roof, I would imagine. Perhaps the roof does come off, that would be clever. So you get, looks like the captain's seat inside of the shuttlecraft, some of the computer displays. Let's have a look at this one. So you get the floor pan, which this could be the ceiling actually. The back bulkhead, that's nice. Very Star Trek. These bits are, I presume, the skids on the outside. We go to the nacelles. Get the front with the 3 windows. In the original kit, that was just solid. It was just a decal for the windows. So it's going to be big. Oh, this is! I'm so looking forward to building this one out. That's the side with the inside. There's a little clock on the wall. What time is it? Looks like about 2:10. There's the other side. Here's some more. Here's a Hura. So you do get a Hura because obviously she's a lady. Really nice, crisp. The heads. Let's have a look at the heads. Let's put them against the cat so we can see them. So you got a Hura, Kirk, Spock, McCoy, Scotty, Sulu, Chekhov. You can actually recognise who they are. It looks quite soft moulding, but I'm quite impressed with that compared to, like, it'd be nice to use these heads on the bridge. I've got the original bridge and the reissue they did with the extra panel sets. I wonder if I could make it so that these heads come in and you could put them in and out, although the necks are at an angle. They're nicely detailed. And then you also get a sprue or 2 of clear parts. So you got the windshield, you got the nacelle ends or Broussard collectors, I suppose. Oh, you also get all the computer parts in clear, so you could light it up internally if you wanted to. That's quite nice. That, don't know what that is. That must be the ceiling panel. Let's have a look at the instructions. So you get the transfers, the decals. I'm not going to open it because we saw it on the side and it looks like it's got a paper seal on it. But it seems to be a pretty full set of those. Let's have a look at the instructions. Let's use my cat as a desk. She'll bite me later. Very unusual style of instructions. Okay, so as you can see, you can put the heads on, make all the different crew. So the clear parts go into the wall. I'm hoping there's a... yeah, I was going to say it'd be difficult to light that because there's no gap between the 2 walls. You could light the console. Chairs going in. So you've got a sliding door on the back, that's good. Little engine compartment. Okay, so the ceiling does pull off if you want it to, or you can glue in that panel and have the clear part, which is interesting. And then putting all the parts together. Oh, actually, you do. There's an external and an interior, so you could run wires up it. So it's been well thought out. This, it looks a really nice kit to put together. Look at the last couple of pages. Sticking the compartment in. Yeah, so the interior compartment is a completely separate unit by the look of it, and it slots right in. This does look really nicely done. Like I say, you've got the general assembly instructions. So, yeah, let me know if you've built this kit yourself, if you've got any tips on it. I will do a video of making it up if you want me to. Could be quite a long build, I suppose. But I'm looking forward to this one. It was very good looking model, I think. Certainly better than the old one. I might try and get the old one as well, just to compare it, but it's much smaller. But I thought that was meant to be 1/32. Although evidently the full-size model doesn't match what it should be. You know, the one that AMT built is much smaller than it should be. It's much smaller than the inside set. So yeah, if you want to see me make it up, let me know. Otherwise, please like and subscribe if you can, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye. Bye from Maggie as well.